Welcome to high school baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back with the pregame show after this. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to James Clemens Varsity Jets Baseball. Tonight's action between the visiting Wildcats from Scottsboro and your James Clemens Jets. We're ready for first pitch tonight. There's the first pitch, popped up. Looks like it's going to be in play, called off, caught, pop up, out for the first at bat for Scottsboro. I'm Kirk Pierce, everybody. Joining me tonight, the softball coach for the Lady Jets, Coach Bradley Kimbrough. Coach, glad to have you up here tonight.
It's always great to be on with you guys.
Well, thank you. We're stepping up to the plate right now for, that batter was out. Trying to get all my electronics in order. Here we go. There's the pitch inside, but it's a called strike right across the inside corner of the plate. In the box for the Wildcats is McLaughlin. He looks at his next pitch. 2-2 is the count. To him on the mound for James Clemens is Andrew Lawrence. Coach, what do you know about Lawrence?
Not a lot, actually. Of course, we're in a situation where most baseball games thus far have been while we're playing.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to see very little baseball. What I have seen, the guys have been really impressive. I mean, they playing well. They're so structured. Coach Johnson does such a great job with them.
That's a foul tip for strike two. Yeah.
But right now he's dealing well. I mean, gets a first pitch out, start the game.
Watching his delivery, he's coming in from a little bit of a sidearm motion, which is always disruptive to those players those batters at the plate.
Especially first time around.
Yep. So here's the pitch. 3-2 is a full count right here. A little breaking ball, high and outside for ball four. Stepping into the box for Scottsboro is Farr, number 34.
Now batting for Scottsboro, number 34, Farr.
So one out, one runner on after the walk. Lawrence looks over to first base, gets his signal, toes the rubber, ready for his first pitch to Farr. Pitching from the stretch. A little outside. Ball one. The Jets come in to tonight's ball game. I think right now they're 6-7 on the year.
But that's not really indicative of how good they are.
We watched them last week play Westminster, able to come from behind on a final at bat, able to win that one by one run. It's a stolen base by McLaughlin. Safe. So one out, one ball, one strike, runner on second.
Kid got a great jump right there.
Lawrence gets his signs from the catcher. Takes a look at second base. Comes over. A little high. Ball 2. Yeah, you say that like for all the batters when they come up. I mean, it's the first time around, but also your pitchers, they're learning as they go as well.
They are. And, there's 3 zones. The hitter's zone, the pitcher's zone, and the umpire's zone. And only one of them matters in a game. So, first time through the lineup, you got to find it.
So that was ball low and outside. 3-1's the count to Farr. Lawrence takes a look at second base. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count right there.
Good pitch.
Nice, low, right out of the zone, or right in that zone where he couldn't get his bat on it. No score. First 3 batters. First batter popped out to first base. Hit by pitch. So 2 runners on. That's tough. You drive them to a full count and then make a mistake right there trying to throw it like a little curveball, a little breaking ball.
Yeah, great job fighting back in and getting in that full count right there. And then that's just tough. Maybe that one got away from him.
So stepping in to the box for Scottsboro is Atkinson.
You got first big coach's decision of the game here. I mean, you got your 4-hole hitter coming up, runners on, 1 out. You're gonna try and score. Going to try and move runners.
Here's the windup. A little submarine action from Lawrence. Low and outside, ball 1. Here's the next pitch to Atkinson. Going to try to do a pickoff move. Nice move, just runner didn't have that big of a lead.
But you've got to keep them honest right here. With a runner in scoring position, you can't let him have anything extra right here.
Lawrence looks again at second. Swing, high fly ball deep to center field. Going back, and that one cleared the wall. 3-run shot. Scottsboro takes an early lead in the top of the first inning with 1 out. 3-0. Scottsboro. Just kind of left that one hanging right there in the middle, didn't
Well,
Coach?
And tough luck, too. When you got 2 runners on, you're in a situation where you can't really try and pitch around the guy, especially when you hit the last batter. So you're going to have to throw things around the zone, and your 4-hole hitter is usually going to attack pitches that he looks like he can drive.
That's usually your power spot. So he did his job, moved everybody around, touched them all.
Hey, what he's got to do right here is reset. Just reset, start over, no runners on. Let's go get outs.
So 1 out. Stepping into the box, the number 5 hitter, Grider. 1 out, 3-0, Scottsboro. Here's the pitch, high and outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice breaking ball. Good right pitch. Across on that inside corner for a called strike. Well, you see that break up here.
And that's a good spot to stay in. We talked about the first time through.
If you can take away that power right there in the middle, I just missed.
Looked like the same spot.
It did. Ball 2. 2-1's the count to Grider. Lawrence on the mound for the Jets. 2-1, 1 out. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Hey, good job right there going 2 pitches inside, come back to the other side of the plate right there.
Keep him guessing. So 2-2's the count to Grider. Lawrence pitching from the stretch. It's kind of a weakly hit foul ball.
It's just a defensive swing up there, trying to stay in the box.
Trying to see another pitch.
Yep. Which is always a good 2-strike approach.
Yeah.
Just let's put the bat on it somewhere and foul it off and get me a better pitch.
I don't know too many coaches that will tell you that they like seeing a watched 3rd strike.
They're not going to be coaching long if they like that.
That was a ball outside, full count to Grider. Here's the windup in the pitch. High, deep fly ball hit towards left field. And that one is going to clear as well. Touching them all, Grider. Back-to-back home runs for Scottsboro. Takes your score at the top of the first inning, 4-0. That's tough right there, Coach.
Back-to-back home runs is really tough. It can be demoralizing. This is where the game within the game kind of comes in. Settle in there. Just play. Just play. Play the next pitch. Just go after the next guy.
It's also, if you're a pitcher, you know guys are going to get hit. Probably been doing this for the majority of his life. He knows what he's supposed to do here. First pitch to the next batter, called strike. Lynch is the batter for Scottsboro.
And that's what you want to see after that. Come back, start ahead, go after this guy.
Inside pitch. Just missed, looked like, for ball one. 1-1 the count to Lynch. That looked good right there, but says a little high, 2-1. Lynch batting from the left side. Here's the pitch, inside, misses, 3-1. Lawrence looks in. Inside, ball 4. Runner on. Back-to-back home runs, a walk for Lawrence. Stepping into the box for Scottsboro's Blankenship. So what's the catcher coming out there and telling him right now, Coach?
Probably the same thing we talked about earlier. Settle down right here. Think about what's happened so far. You get a first pitch out and then hit batter. You give up 2 home runs and then a walk. So just settle in right here and let's get after it. Just focus. Nothing to worry about. You can't do anything about what's already happened.
Right.
So let's find our spot right here. Let's just work, baby. Me and you.
So that's what Coach Johnson went out there to the mound saying those exact same things. So, yeah, those 2 home runs, they were big sticks. So the top 4 or 5 of this lineup is going to be pretty good. You can't get in bad situations and then throw them pitches that they can tee off on. And that's with any team. Right.
But certainly a team with a lineup like this, you just can't put yourself in those bad situations early.
So 1 out, top of the 4th. Scores 4-0. Scottsboro jumping on quickly, as we just talked about. Able to get 1 out. The leadoff batter flew out to first base, then hit by pitch, next batter, then back-to-back home runs, and now a walk. So Lawrence releases. Oh, that one drops
good
right in
start
there.
Right there. It's a good pitch.
That had a nice break on it. Fell right into that zone. So for strike 1 to Blankenship. So far in the first inning, Lawrence has thrown 28 pitches. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Lawrence ahead in the count.
And it feels so much better when you're ahead in the count.
Everything's
easier.
You kind of got now. You can dive into your other pitches if you need to, because you can waste a pitch if you have to. Try to get him to chase something. Here's the pitch.
Just like
Called
that.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Got him looking.
And you'll get that call. Good job right there across the outside of the plate.
So Lawrence with the strikeout, his first strikeout of the night. Stepping into the box now is Jones for Scottsboro. 1 on, 2 outs, top of the 4th, 4-0 your score, Scottsboro. Top of the first inning. Swing and a miss. I believe he's found a little groove right here, Coach.
He also brought that one. I don't have a gun on it, but that one looked faster than any of the other ones he's thrown.
Looks over to first base. Runner's trying to get a little bit extra lead. Gonna keep him honest. He's back in it safe. Barry playing first base for the Jets. Lawrence winds up, throws, swing and a miss. Strike 2. So whatever Coach Johnson went out there and said, so far it's working. That's 5 strikes right there in a row. Bat on the ball. It's going to get past the third baseman and the shortstop and roll out to left field for a base hit. Base hit single for Jones. Now the number 9 batter comes in there. Winiger.
Tough ball right there. Tough ball right there. And even tougher, it would be nice to start the second inning with the number 9 hitter, but we're going to see him here.
2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Didn't look like it dropped. I thought it dropped, but it didn't. Call for a ball 1. It's been a little bit high. Lawrence takes a look at the guy on second. Releases right here. That one fell right in that zone right there. Called strike. 1-1 the count.
And the difference might have been on that one that the umpire actually sat in there long enough to see it.
Might have stood up on that previous one.
He might have moved a little bit early.
See, that's a coach's perspective. I don't get that. You're seeing things I'm not. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Fouled away.
Doing a good job right here. The last several batters are just kind of maybe not so much changing speeds, but definitely kind of changing eye locations every few pitches, and it's making these guys guess a little bit more, including the umpire.
So Lawrence gets his signal from the catcher. Runners on first and second. 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike
right
3.
There. Good job.
Way to get out of that inning. The top of the first inning, your score, Scottsboro 4, James Clemens nothing. You're listening to James Clemens High School Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports Networks, bringing you the broadcast tonight for James Clemens against Scottsboro. Right now I've got Kirk Pierce. That's me, Coach Bradley Kimbrough, softball coach here at James Clemens. And stepping in to start us off at the bottom of the first inning, Tyler Nix. Your first 3 batters will be Tyler Nix, Colin Luzier. Here's the first pitch. Ball.
Yes.
Ball 1 on the first pitch. Second pitch finds that zone right there. Strike 1. On the mound for Scottsboro is Atkinson. He releases a little outside. Ball. Nix sets in there. From the windup, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Strike 2.
Same battle going on here in the bottom end of the first inning. Pitcher's got to figure it out. Hitter's got to look at him. We got to find that umpire zone.
2-2 the count to Nix. Here's the windup and the pitch. High. Ball 3. Full count. So Nix has some speed, so if we can get a runner on. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. They just couldn't come around on that one.
Pitch on across the outside of the plate. You're in a full count. You know it's going to be close. Try to get something on it.
Stepping in now, Colin Luzier, playing second base tonight. Here's the pitch to him. It's high and inside, ball one. Here's the next pitch. A little bit high, ball two.
Hey, good hit, good count for a hitter right here. Now you can be picky.
Because he's got to throw a strike. I mean, you got to be looking fastball. That's another miss. It didn't look like a fastball, though. 3-0 count. You give him the green light?
No.
And that's why. I was just asking.
Yeah. Green lights are all situational.
That's going to be ball four.
And that's why you don't give them the green light on that.
So
we need base runners right now.
That's right. So stepping into the box now for James Clemens, Nate Geis playing third base, that hot corner. We've got a runner on the bottom of the first inning. 1 out. 4-0 is your score. Scottsboro able to jump on them early in the top of the first inning. Now Geis in there looking for the first pitch. Pitcher looks over at first base. Here's the throw. High. Ball one. Geis sets in the box. Throw over to first. Keep Luzier a little honest. One and 0. Atkinson looks over to first base again. Yeah, that catches that corner right there, called strike.
Good pitch to get in there, but if he leaves it in that spot, good hitters are going to wear that ball out.
Take that over there to right field. Pitcher throws over to first again. One and one the count to Geis. Ooh, he almost got him right there.
Yeah, he timed that move pretty well.
Luzier kind of had a jump, and then the pitcher, it looked like he was going to go ahead and go. He was able to get back, being very aware that the pitcher was coming over. There's a breaking ball, drops in there for a strike. 1-2 the count to Geis. Throws over to first again. Too many of those, and the home crowd will start booing. Or PA announcer will play a sound. Here's the pitch. That's a foul and out of play.
You know, I thought that might be a hit-and-run situation for Coach Johnson, but apparently not. Luzier didn't go on that. That's why Coach Johnson is way smarter than I am.
Throwing it back over to first base, keeping him honest.
We are wearing this move out.
Luzier getting kind of a nice lead. There's a rope right there. It's a drop. Oh, what a no! It fell. Luzier's going to get over there to third base for a stand-up double by Geis. So two runners in scoring position, bringing up the next batter, Noah Berry. Last week or 2 weeks ago when we were here against Westminster, Noah Berry went, I think it was 4 for 4. So let's see if we can keep that going here.
That's where he's at in the lineup.
In the cleanup spot. So Berry plays first base. Oops, everybody's getting adjusted, it looks like.
Let's see what Scottsboro is going to do about it. I mean, are they going to pitch around him right here? Or are they going to make him?
Atkins throws. Berry puts a bat on the ball. Shortstop gets down there and fields it. But Berry's going to use those long legs for an infield single. Scores a run. RBI single for Barry, and the Jets are on the board.
I like that he goes up there aggressive with runners on, knowing that we need to score some runs. He's aggressive with runners on. He jumps on the first pitch. Not what he wanted to do with it, ideally, but puts the ball in play and legs it out.
So 4-1 is your score. Runners on the corners. Stepping into the box now, the pitcher, Andrew Lawrence. Lawrence is going to lay down a bunt here, a little squeeze action.
And nobody's coming.
Nobody saw that one happening, Coach. That's exactly what you want. Scores another run, RBI bunt. 4-2 is your score.
And you're still in a great situation. We've still got 2 base runners with 1 out.
Satchel Wheeler, the right fielder, number 24 for the Jets, steps into the left-hander's box for his first pitch. Runners on first and second, 1 out. He's going to let that one go. Called strike on the outside corner.
That's a good take on the first pitch.
Wheeler sets in. Outside.
Tried to go back to that same spot right there.
1-1 the count to Wheeler.
If I'm Satchel, I'm thinking he's bringing something inside right here. I'm going to turn on one.
He lays down a bunt. Only play is to first base. So sacrifice bunt to move the runners by Wheeler.
I like that Coach Johnson didn't go with the bunt immediately. Okay, he gave him a pitch, actually gave him 2 pitches to see. Sometimes you luck out giving a kid a hack, letting them see what they do with the first pitch that they like, and then trying to lay one down.
So with that sacrifice bunt by Wheeler, it brings up Colton Payton, the catcher for James Clemens. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. First pitch to him is a ball. Atkinson looking at his catcher. There's a throw. Looks a little low, and that's what it was. Ball 2.
Now, with 2 outs and runners on now, I'm super picky with this count if I'm the hitter. I'm looking for 1 pitch that I can do something with.
That was not it. 3-0 is the count. So I'll go back to my other question. Green light? Nope.
No, not here.
3-0 count. Runners on second and third. There's the pitch. Catches that corner. Strike 1.
This pitch has still got to be what you want.
Swing and a miss. Full count to Payton. Payton puts the bat on the ball. It's going to be high fly ball. And it does. It falls right between the left fielder and the shortstop. That's going to bring home 2 runs for a fly ball single.
Hey, that's the beautiful part of this game is that you can do the right things and not be successful, but because you keep doing the right things, you get a defensive swing on a pitch in your hands right there that you almost have to golf off of your hands. It ends up falling and you get 2 RBIs from it.
So Jets come in here and answer with 4 runs of their own. 4-4 is your score. Now Gulovich takes the first pitch strike. Looked a little bit outside, but that's just me. I'm a little biased on that. 2 outs. Runner on first to Gulovich. And that one's going to drop right in the zone. As Payton takes second on a steal.
That's a good pitch to steal on right there. You try to change up speeds on him.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be a little slap foul down third base line. Third baseman's going to field it.
Ooh.
It's going to be a close play at first, but they get him for the 3rd out. At the bottom of as we go to the top of the second, your score, James Clemens 4, Scottsboro's 4. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports as we get ready to start the top of the second inning. Your score 4-4 as James Clemens was able to answer in the bottom of the first inning with 4 runs of their own. Now stepping back into the box for Scottsboro. The leadoff batter back to the top of the order, Perkins. He's 0 for 1. He flew out on his very first pitch of the game to first base. So let's see what he does second time around. Lawrence on the mound. Releases, throws. Tries to catch that outside corner, but misses. Ball 1. Lawrence throws. Misses. Ball 2. I'm not sure where he's missing, but he ain't missing by much. 2-0 the count. Foul back. Strike 1.
That's 3 pitches on the outside of the plate. Let's see where we go from here.
Lawrence. Perkins in the box for Scottsboro. Here's the throw. He check swings.
It's almost been a marginal adjustment every time on the pitch. Wow.
So the ump did not come out of his crouching hidden tiger position. Looked down to first base. First base ump said he did not swing. There's another pop-up to second base as Lucia's going to catch that for the first out.
We must be fairly confident that that's going to be the result with that guy because we stayed there with all 4 pitches.
A little bit outside, a little high. Got up underneath it. So next up is McLaughlin. He walked the first time up. There's the throw. It drops right in there for strike 1.
Good pitch, and I think that's probably a good way to start these guys too.
So now you're looking at the second and third batters. Fouled back. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. McLaughlin hitting from the left side. Lawrence. It's going to be a ground ball hit to the second base. Lucia's going to throw it to Barry for out number 2.
Those are always a little bit scary with your middle infielders. Reading those hops, whether to come attack or lay back on it. And he did a great job right there, just seeing it in really smooth.
So Farr steps in to the box for Scottsboro. He was hit by a pitch last, and he pops up out to shortstop. Makes the catch. Shortstop.
How big is that?
Ramirez, that's huge. 3 batters, set them all down in a row, keeping them off the scoreboard. At the end or the middle of the second inning, your score, Scottsboro 4, James Clemens 4. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Coach Bradley Kimbrough, Tim Lambert, our producer. Your score as we get ready to start the bottom of the second inning, 4-4. You're going to have Francisco Ramirez, Tyler Nix, and Colin Lucier as your first three batters.
It was almost deja vu, the first inning, the top and bottom. Mm-hmm. Both teams one team got through the lineup, the other one almost through the lineup. Here's where we can really change momentum by putting some runners on, getting a run in.
So Ramirez squares to bunt. Called strike on that. Ramirez, shortstop. Steps back into the box. 0-1 the count. That's going to fall right in the zone for strike two.
That's a good pitch.
That was a pretty one.
Can't fault the kid for not swinging at that.
Just kind of tail end broke on him on the outside. He's going to slap that one. It's going to go foul. 0-2. Here's the pitch.
Good job up there at the plate.
Pop-up foul. Keep fighting. Live to see another pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing. Ground ball to shortstop.
And beat it out.
Outran that. What a play right there by Ramirez, using that speed to get on first base with a first base single. Or a single to get us going right here.
That's huge, and it's a productive at bat. Even if he gets thrown out right there, he makes the guy throw several pitches. He works the pitcher a little bit, but then to beat it out and get on, that's huge right here because you got so many options of what you can do.
Hard 90. That's exactly what you coach, and that's what Ramirez did. So now back to the top of the order for James Clemens as Tyler Nix comes in 0-1.
And you got speed over here with a runner at first.
So Ramirez trying to get a little lead, and they're going to try to keep him honest, throw it back over to first base. Seen that move before.
But you're just giving them something else to think about.
Nix looking for his first pitch. Nope, we're going to keep him honest again, throw it back over to first base. He's in there safe. Here's Ramirez. Here's the pitch. Ramirez is going to try to steal. He does not get a good jump as he's caught. Caught stealing is Ramirez. So one out. 0-1 count to Nix. Hits that outside corner strike. 0-2 is the count to Nix. Going to foul that one down third baseline. Two's the count. Here's the pitch. Nick's going to foul that one back, continuing to battle. Kind of doing what Ramirez did previous batter.
Defensive swing.
Nix sets in there. high, ball one. Atkinson on the mound still for Scottsboro. He throws. Swing and a miss. Out 2.
Still not a bad at bat.
Stepping in now. As you heard there on the PA, Colin Luzier, number 1, playing second base. First pitch to him. He's going to lay down a bunt, foul it off for strike 1. You can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of all of our upcoming games and links to our apps as well. Next pitch to Luzier is low, ball. 1-1's the count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be driven right back up. Line drive, going to fall in for a base hit right in center field. Base hit single. So another runner on.
It's a good job right there at the plate. I mean, saw a few pitches. Didn't get the bunt down early.
So now Geis comes in, 1 for 1.
To finish my statement, sorry. That's the biggest thing here. You're bringing up somebody that can help be a run producer for you.
See, they're going to keep Luzier again. He got on first base earlier, and I bet they threw it over there 7-8 times.
Probably.
2 outs, 1 runner on first. Geis in the box. Looks at the first pitch, and it's low. Ball.
That's big right there by the catcher. Keeping that ball in front prevents runner from getting to second. Runner at second right here is really dangerous for Scottsboro. But it's good for JC.
Pitch over to first base. He's back safe. We're all knotted up at 4. Both teams scored in their first at bats, the first inning. Luzier trying to get an extra jump, able to get back on the throw over there to first base. Geis, 1-0 count to him. That's going to hit that corner for strike 1. Atkinson looks over to first base. Going to throw it over there.
We're getting a lot of practice on that move.
And he's not. And Luzier doesn't really have a big lead. I mean, he's 1 step off. Check swing by Geis, fouls it off.
No, he doesn't. He's not getting a big lead at all.
I guess they want to give him back to when he's 7 and 8, and make him stand on the base. So Atkinson, 1-2 pitch to Geis. It's going to be a pop-up. Second baseman's going to travel out there to the center field, and he was able to get underneath it, but he definitely had some ground to make up. So after 2 innings, your score, Scottsboro 4, James Clemens 4. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. We get ready to start the top of the third inning. Your score 4-4. You can always hear us on your Roku device by doing a search of Play Action Sports in the TuneIn app for our coverage of all Limestone County and James Clemens baseball throughout the year. Stepping into the box for the Wildcats is the pitcher, Atkinson. He also homered to straightaway center in his first at bat, so he's 1 for 1. Lawrence still on the mound for the Jets. Here's the first pitch to Atkinson, and it does not drop into the zone, ball 1. You could probably hear some of the fans saying good miss. I tend to agree. Here's the pitch, low and outside, ball 2. Two-0 is the count, top of the third inning. Outside, ball 3. Atkinson starting on the mound and also in the cleanup spot for Scottsboro. Here's the windup in the pitch. Caught that outside corner for strike 1. 3-1's the count. It's a pretty pitch right there by Lawrence. Trying to stay on the outside of Atkinson's power. And strike 2 right down the middle. 3-2 is the count. Lawrence battling back. Here's the pitch. Swing, drive out to left field. It's going to hit the wall. As they throw it in, and he's going to stand up at second base for a leadoff double to start the third inning. Next up to bat for the Wildcats is Grider. Grider also hit a home run in the first inning. It was part of the back-to-back home run in the first. So no outs, runner on second. As Grider steps into the box. Lawrence on the mound. Lawrence gets the call from the catcher. Pitching from the stretch, throws that. Grider squared to bunt, but was able to pull it back for ball 1. Runner on second is Atkinson. Lawrence takes a look at second base. He's coming to the plate with the ball. Throws. That was a check swing. And the ump appeals to the first base ump, and the ump says did not swing, so 2-0. Here's the pitch. 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good pitch. Lawrence, 2-1 count to Grider. Atkinson trying to get an extra lead there. Nobody's covering. Here he goes, the pickoff right here. Able to get back. It's a nice little pickoff move. Got a runner in scoring position after that stand-up double to lead us off in the top of the third by Atkinson. Lawrence takes a look at second base again. Now comes to the plate. Tries to throw a breaking ball. It's high. Ball 3, 3-1 the count. No outs.
It's a tough situation to be in right here if you're a pitcher.
Behind in the count, and you got a runner on.
Mm-hmm.
No outs. Goes into a submarine mode. He's going to shoot that one right up the middle for a base hit. RBI single by Grider. Scores Atkinson from second base as Scottsboro retakes the lead 5-4.
That's what you want your kids to do as far as executing. That's how you want to try and score runs.
So now Coach Johnson's going to take a visit to the mound. And while he does that, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. As we have a new pitcher on the mound for James Clemens, number 22, the senior Hunter Scruggs. Lawrence finished 2 innings, unable to get out of the third inning, gave up 5 runs. 4 in the first inning, 1 when he came back here in the top of the third. And just a tough night for him right off the bat.
It is, but he's not on his own. I wouldn't be shocked if Scottsboro does the same thing in the bottom of the inning, because both pitchers seem to have a little bit of trouble just settling in and finding themselves. Not drastically different styles between the two, but they both had a little trouble kind of finding themselves. And with the fact that both offenses have been very similar to each other thus far, I wouldn't be shocked to see the same thing out of Scottsboro. And at this point, you got to give them a different look. I mean, you've got to, game this close, this situation, you got to give them something a little bit different to look at.
So Scruggs doesn't look like he drops down into a submarine style at all. So
no, certainly not. And look, I'm a big believer that pitching is all about changing speeds and changing eye locations. Softball, of course, drastically different. You're picking up a ball in a completely different place. In baseball, where you're picking that ball up early, I think it's even more important to change those speeds and change eye locations as much as you can to try and keep good hitters off balance, especially what we've seen out of the top part of this lineup for Scottsboro.
So with 1 runner on, no outs, top of the third inning, Scruggs comes in to pitch for James Clemens. He's going to see his first batter is Lynch. Lynch walked his first at bat in the first inning. So now he gets to see Scruggs for the first time.
And I hope he goes right after him.
Scruggs takes a look over to first base, comes to the plate, throws it inside for strike 1. Good call, Coach.
Hey, I think you got to. That guy's coming up to the box looking and, this guy's new. Let me see a few pitches. No, go right after him.
Lynch, left-handed batter. Scruggs throws it over to first. Quick pick, but unable to bring him in.
Good move at first there.
Really was. Barry able to do that slap backwards. The runner's safe at first. We're going to throw it again. He's back. 0-1 is the count. No outs. Top of the third inning. Scottsboro with a 1-run lead, 5-4. Scruggs looks to the plate. Throws, misses the outside corner for ball 1.
And that's okay, because first pitch you go right at him. Then you throw 2 to first. Come back. He's almost got to reset and give him something on the outside of the plate. Let's see where this pitch goes.
Scruggs pitching from the stretch. Throws, got a runner moving. There's the throw down to second. And he's going to be in there safe. is Grider. It's a close play, but he was in there.
Scottsboro's got to be picking up on something that we're not. Twice now they've stolen on, I don't want to say definitively that both pitches were changeups, but they've stolen on a very slow pitch.
Scruggs, 2-1 count to Grider, or to Lynch. There's the throw, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Good pitch right there. A little down action on it.
2-2's the count. Again, nobody out. 1 runner on second for Scottsboro. Scruggs looks at second. Now he's coming to the plate, throws it. That's going to be popped up as they're trying to get over there to it, calling each other off, and it's going to drop foul.
Thankfully, because for a few minutes there, a few seconds there, nobody was wanting to cover third.
So that one dropped foul to get 3 people around it and not able to bring that one in for the first out. So 2-2's the count to Lynch. You can also follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores and information today and throughout the week, as our producer Tim Lambert's doing that right now, keeping this game updated on Twitter.
Tim's the man.
He is. He really is. Couldn't do this without him.
Not a
Literally.
chance. It's not happening.
Not a bit. Scruggs, pitching from the stretch, throws. Nice change. Oh, looked like it dropped right in there, but did not. So that ball takes us to the full count, 3-2 to Lynch. Lynch steps back in. Runner on second, trying to get a good lead. Scruggs looks at him. Comes to the plate. That one's inside, misses, ball 4. So runners on first and second. Stepping up next is Blankenship.
Let's see. I'm curious what Scottsboro's going to do right here. No outs. Runners at first and second. They're going to try and play for a big inning? Or are we just going to try and keep advancing runners, trying to put runs on the board?
Scruggs keeping a look on second base. Now throws to the batter. Batter's going to score to bunt. It's going to bunt foul.
Question answered there.
Yep. Zump's going out there to talk to Scruggs. Not sure what that could be about.
I'm not sure either.
Oh, probably went out there and told him he's got the prettiest wind up in North Alabama.
I'm sure he just went out there to compliment him.
Yep. 0-1's the count to Blankenship.
See if he squares again.
Scruggs coming to the plate. Blankenship's going to put the bat on the ball. It's going to be a drive out to left field again. And that one's going to hit off the wall. And Blankenship's going to hold up at second. 1 run's going to score for that stand-up double. Increases the Wildcats' lead 6-4. That's a good hit.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why a kid that has that kind of power to drive it to the warning track, you got him squaring the bunt on the first one.
I mean, he just missed putting that one over.
He really did. And I don't know that we didn't have a chance to make that play, but maybe got turned around out there, the ball maybe drifted, and it one-hops the wall.
So Jones is the batter for the Wildcats. Wildcats have a 2-run lead, 6-4 in the top of the third. Nobody out. Runners on second and third with first base wide open. Foul back, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Jones.
Perfect scenario for Scottsboro hitters here because you're definitely playing for a big inning at this point. You can go up there hacking. Good pitch.
Hits that outside corner for strike 1. Check that, strike 2. So 0-2 count to Jones. Scruggs takes a look at second, looks over to third. Outside pitch, ball 1. So 1-2. Top of the third inning. Still nobody out. Scruggs get his signal from the catcher. Peyton. Scruggs throws. That's going to be a shot down right up to shortstop. Shortstop's going to field it, throw it over to Barry for the out, but 1 run will score to increase that lead. As Ramirez was able to make the play, but Lynch coming in. Now your score 7-4.
I mean, nothing that's burying you here. I mean, JC has shown the capability to score just as many runs in the same half inning. But you got to get an out here. You want to end this.
So 1 runner still on
That's a good
third
spot
base.
right there.
And he did. He hit that corner for called strike 1. 1 runner on third, 1 out. 7-4 is your score. Scottsboro putting 3 runs so far on in this inning. That one's going to miss low for ball 1. Scottsboro scored 4 in the first inning. Back-to-back home runs. Scoring 3 in the top of the third. James Clemens able to answer in the bottom of the first with 4 of their own. That's going to be hit down the third base line.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be fair. Going to get past the third baseman for an RBI single.
That's a tough ball right there. Maybe 4 hops right there, right down the line, and you've also got a runner in your eyesight as you're trying to make that play. And I think just last minute took his eyes off of it, but he touches it in fair territory before it goes foul. Nothing you can do at that point.
So with that, increases the lead. 8-4 is your score. Scottsboro still 1 out in the top of the third inning. So we're at the top of the order again with Perkins. He's going to let that first pitch go by. Ooh. It's inside. Ball 1. Perkins 0 for 2. Pops up both times to the infield. It's going to be a throw over. Got him in a pickle. And did they get him?
No. Ball's in left
Ball
field.
Rolled past him.
Yeah, he makes the pick move to first, and the runner took off.
So he was able to get in second. So another runner in scoring position for Scottsboro.
And you may think that's an easy throw for the first baseman. To throw from behind that runner, that's not an easy throw.
Because you can't hit him in the back. You got to throw it one side or the other. Scruggs throws to Perkins.
That's such a good spot to – I mean, that's a great spot right there to stay at.
He's been pretty consistent trying to hit that outside corner since he's come into the game.
He really has. And I think that's a weakness for half this lineup.
Well, we've seen Perkins already twice, and he's popped up, and you asked if that's what they know about him. And so far, yeah, that seems to be what they like to do to him. That's going to be a swing and a foul. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. 1 out.
JC needs another pop-up by Perkins right here.
Yeah.
Nobody on first. Your runner's in scoring position at second. You want an easy fly ball right here. Something to get an easy out.
Because you're right back at the top of the order, and you know what's next. It's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 still the count to Perkins.
I think I'm still trying to go that same spot, but if I can get it 6 inches off the plate, maybe this kid will chase something.
Scruggs from the stretch. Here's the throw.
Oh, he came inside.
Coming inside on him, and he's going to hit that one out to left field, and it's going to get by the left fielder. It's going to score 1 run for a stand-up double to keep this inning going.
Wow, every ball that's been hit out there has been an inside pitch. These guys like it, and they're sitting on it, I guess.
So Perkins with his first hit of the night, a double. So stepping into the box 0 for 1 is McLaughlin with a runner in scoring position. with 1 out. Scottsboro able to put 5 runs in this inning. Still,
inning.
It's a huge inning. You're right. To increase their lead 9-4. Scruggs throws. As McLaughlin squares to bunt and fouls that one off.
Well, situations don't often set up as well as they did for Scottsboro to have a big inning. And the circumstances played right into it, and they did their job.
Just getting those batters to put that bat on the ball, make something happen.
Put the ball in play hard somewhere, and things will tend to happen for you.
So 0-1 count to McLaughlin. Scruggs about to throw his 23rd pitch since he came in earlier in this inning. Looks over to second. Going to try to pick him off. High throw to shortstop. He was able to get back.
And he's not pitched bad by any means.
No, they've just been able to get the bat on the ball. A couple of long, deep hits out to left field.
And for the most part, they've been pretty disciplined at the plate, too. Not swinging at pitches that are you hope they will chase. Maybe laying off pitches that aren't good for them.
McLaughlin pops that one up. The center fielder is going to field it for the Jets. That's Nix for out number 2.
Power hitter now.
Perkins decided not to run on that, so 2 outs.
No, you don't tag up on that. Not
It's
with the
too
guys
shallow.
that you have coming up behind you. You don't take a chance there. Don't take the bat out of their hands. They have the ability to produce runs for you.
I mean, you've got your third bat, you got your number 3 batter, and you know who's in the pitcher, who already has 1 home run and a double earlier in this inning. Had his double, so foul ball. So if Farr can get on, the number 4 batter, they will have batted around this inning. 0-1 pitch to Farr. Scruggs pitching from the stretch, throws, swing and a miss. Pretty pitch.
Good pitch.
Strike 2, 0-2 the count, 2 outs, 1 runner on second base.
Because he thought that pitch was in his wheelhouse.
Scruggs trying to keep him guessing. Here's the pitch. He's going to fly that one out to left field again. Is that going to find the gap? And that one's going to find just over the fence for the 3rd home run of the night for Scottsboro.
Second for that kid.
So Farr comes in. 7-run inning for the Wildcats.
Just stop the bleeding right now.
They came in here. They've got some hot bats. So now, Atkinson, 2 for 2, also pitches, and he led us off this inning. So that home run clears the bases. Nobody on. Scruggs throws. Misses the outside corner for ball 1. Scruggs winds up, throws. Atkinson going to put the bat on the ball. It's going to be a slow roller to third base. He's going to outrun the throw for an infield single. And now up to bat, Grider.
I didn't notice in his previous at-bats if he was that far up on the plate. That time it looked like he was really crowding the plate right there.
Toes on the line, I guess. So Grider also 2 for 2 on the night. His second at bat this inning. One runner on, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning. He's going to let that one go by. Ball 1. Scruggs about ready to throw his 30th pitch of the inning to Grider. They got him in the pickle again, and he's going to steal second. So you're 100% right. I mean, that Barry throwing, and he threw it to the left side.
It's a tough throw, and you're trying – but I mean, sure, you can stand up and throw it, but if you want to have a chance at making that tag, it's got to be nearly perfect from that angle.
One runner on second base after the steal. Scruggs throws the home plate. Nice frame there by the catcher. Strike. Peyton was able to bring that one over a little bit. Probably was a strike anyway, but 1-1's the count. Scruggs takes a look at second base. Coming to the plate, swing and a miss.
Good pitch. We're taking third.
And he was able to get over there. We're still, really, it was on a pass ball. So 1-2 is the count to Grider. Runner on third. 11-4 is your score. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Ball outside. 2-2. And I'll say the same thing that you said. Grider looks like he's crowding that plate a little bit.
They're getting up there, and you know, is that because they liked it, the inside pitches, and that's what they're wanting, or is it because that Scruggs has been more on the outside part of the plate, and we're trying to adjust? I'm not sure.
Scruggs got a full count. That was gonna. I thought that breaking ball dropped in there. Ball 4, so you'll have runners on the corner as Lynch comes up to the plate.
That's a tough pitch to lay off of right there.
I thought that one was going to drop in.
I would have probably hacked out of my shoes.
You'd still be spinning on your heels.
I might have corkscrewed into the turf.
2 outs, 2 runners on. And Lynch bats for the second time this inning. His third at bat of the night. He has yet to record anything because he's walked his previous 2 at bats. Here's the pitch. Nope, it's going to be a throw over to first base. He gets back safely. Scruggs, since he's come in, 34 pitches so far.
But again, not pitch bad.
No.
And at times has gotten exactly what you wanted.
It's going to be a check swing, but he's going to call it. It was a delayed call there. 0-1, the count. He'll throw it over to first base again. He's back safely.
You got to get an out right here.
I mean, Lynch, we don't know what he's walked both times he's been up, so we'll see if he can. He's going to put the ball in play. It's going to try to find the gap. Lucius going to get over there and make the. Scoops it up, throws from his knees, but the runner is safe at first. Another run will score. So runners on first and third again as Grider goes ahead and takes third base.
And again, your pitcher's getting what you want right here. We're getting some ground balls. We've gotten some fly balls. We've not put outs away where we really needed it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough play. I mean, Lucier
it's
had
a tough
long
play here, but, I mean, you're in 2-out depth, so you're a little bit further back. You got to zip that throw.
That's a pop-up to right field. Oh, no, second baseman's going to go out there and make the catch for the out. So, after the big inning by Scottsboro, 8 runs scored. Their score right now, 12-4. James Clemens going to come up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports as we get ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Scottsboro able to put a lot of runs on the board in the top of the 3rd. They put 8 runs on to increase their lead 12-4. So, Coach, what are we doing here?
Well, the Jets are capable of doing the same thing, but you don't have to get 8 runs this inning. You just got to put runs up. You got to get runners on. You got to move them. You got to score runs right here and just stay in the fight. Stay in the fight. You can't go for broke right here. You don't have to have 8 this inning.
So Barry is going to step into the box for the Jets to lead us off in the bottom of the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 1 on the night.
Where the mentality does change, though, right here is pitcher feels like he can just go to work. He can just go right to it. There's not a lot of pressure on him. I mean, not with this kind of cushion. And for the Jets, I think you got to be patient right here at the plate. Knowing that you've got to have runners, be patient. Look for your pitch. And it's a good start right here.
So, I mean, this is everybody's second time going to see Atkinson, and they've seen him pitch a lot. So he's already pitched 50 pitches, and so they've pretty much seen everything he has in his arsenal. And he's trying to hit that outside corner, but takes that one to 3-0 to Barry.
Still no green light.
You almost maybe he did look like he was going to swing, but he held back. So 3-1's the count to Barry. And he's going to drive that one out to center field for another base hit. Barry continuing his onslaught in the box for James Clemens.
Most coaches tell kids on 3-1, this ball's got to be perfect. It's got to be your pitch. It's got to be on a tee. And apparently that one was. He puts it right back up the middle.
So now up to the plate is Lawrence, Andrew Lawrence. He's also 1 for 1 in the 1st inning.
Let's see what Coach Johnson does here.
Here's the first pitch to him, called strike. Lawrence looking for the next pitch. Here it is. He's going to put his bat on the ball. It's going to be a slow roller over to the first baseman.
Could be a tough play.
And it is. That's going to be a miss right there. First baseman not able to handle it, so runners on first and second after that.
We jokingly call it a swing and bunt, and it is about 90% effective.
Got a little English on it. Hard to read it a little bit.
Well, and you have so much movement. It creates movement when you got your first baseman coming off to try and field that play, sometimes against his momentum, and then he knows he's got to toss it to the pitcher who's also moving. Again, take your eyes off of it for a second, it'll get under your glove.
So now up to bat for the Jets, Satchel Wheeler.
Right.
He sacrificed bunted in the 1st inning.
Well, not to speak too soon, but this is setting up the same way that Scottsboro began their top of the inning.
You kind of called that. See, that's why you're up here.
I don't know that I'm contributing a whole lot, but conversation's good.
Oh, it's great. Here's the pitch to Wheeler. He's going to look at the first strike. So 0-1. 2 on.
Now, does he let him look at the first one and then put one down, or is he going to let him look at the first one and try to tee off on this ball?
And he's going to pop that one up. High fly ball. Shortstop's rolling back, and he was able to get it.
Did either of those guys signal infield fly?
So what? Infield fly rule was in effect, but or you would think.
I don't know that it was. It's it's got to be routine, and that was kind of questionable. But I didn't see either one of them yet look to signal.
So here's Payton, Colton Payton, the catcher. Looks at the first pitch strike.
Good take.
Had a little break on it.
Yeah, not the pitch you want in this situation. You're looking for something you can drive hard somewhere.
Atkinson. Pitches, fouled away.
Like that, just missed it.
Strike 2. Payton, 1 for 1. Drove his first at bat to left field. Swing and a miss, drop third strike, but there's runners on. It's for out number 2. So Kulovich comes in.
Need a base hit right here in a bad way. Just you want to get a try and score 1 run.
So Brooks Kulovich, left fielder. Throw over to second base to try to keep Barry honest. He's able to get back with his tall frame. He doesn't have to go far.
No.
Atkinson going to try to pick him off again. He's back. Second base. Setting him up for a quick pickoff.
I don't know. If I'm the runner, I might be stretching it here and trying to get him to throw one into center field.
That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Both catchers doing a really good job tonight behind the dish. I mean, just stopping those balls because there's been some that are in the dirt and they're blocking them. That one's right down the middle for a strike.
Tough to lay off of. That's.
So Kulovich, 1-1 to him. Yeah.
You want to try and jump on that pitch.
There's the throw. Tries to hit that outside corner, but he misses for ball 2. 2-1, 2 outs, 2 runners on. First and second. Barry at second. Lawrence at first. Kulovich, base hit, scores run. And he puts the bat on the ball. It's going to be fly ball to center field. He's going to make the catch for the third out. So after 3, your score, Scottsboro 12, James Clemens 4. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Coach Bradley Kimbrough, and Tim Lambert, our producer. Coach, we were just talking a little bit about softball. Mm-hmm. I mean, so you coming in this first year.
First year here.
And we've talked about it a little bit. You're trying to get the program going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a lot to build up on. we got a long way to go. We've got a very youthful and inexperienced team, but we've come a long way in a lot of different areas. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of areas to go, but I'm really happy with our girls and the success that we've had thus far and the strides that we've made.
Well, here's the first pitch to Jones. Fouled away.
You know, we hope to build up to the point where Coach Johnson and what he's done here with baseball should be the example that everybody's used for their programs. He's done such a great job. Another foul ball. He's done such a great job with these, not just the boys, but, I mean, the facilities, their fundraising efforts, but the way he manages the program and the organization, he does a phenomenal job here at JC. And, I mean, is there a better venue for high school baseball than this?
I mean, it's a great facility. That's going to be a high fly ball. It's going to be brought in by the right fielder, Wheeler, for out number 1.
No, I mean, these baseball facilities have been featured. He does a great job. Yeah, you're not going to find a better venue than this for high school baseball. You're not going to find better weather than this either
this
for
is
high
gorgeous.
school baseball.
I mean, at the first pitch, it was 71 degrees.
This is outstanding.
Not going to be that way for tomorrow, but if you got games tomorrow, it's not going to be good. But tonight, so far so good. So there's the first pitch to the next batter, the number 9 batter, ball 1.
As a coach, you hate when you start off the number 9 batter like this. You want to go right after him.
So inside pitch still misses for ball 2.
Now you're even madder. I've usually thrown my clipboard or pitching shark by now.
He's going to put the ball in play. It's going to be fielded by the shortstop. Going to throw it over there. Lawrence to Barry.
Nice play.
Barry able to stretch, make the play for out number 2. So that's going to bring up Perkins. Going to bring up the top of the order again. This will be Perkins' 4th at bat. He's 1 for 3. Popped up his first 2 at bats. Was able to punch one in last inning. So here he is again. Scruggs with the throw outside.
We're just going to stay there with this kid, I guess. I think we've given him one pitch that's not on the outside of the plate.
And he hit it. And he hit that one last inning. Scruggs throws. Perkins going to pop that one up. Going to go center field.
Left that one over the plate too much.
Nix is under it.
Good job.
Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning. That's what you love.
That's what you want.
12-4 is your score. Scottsboro still on top. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. We're getting ready to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Ramirez, Nix, and Lucier will be your batters. And Coach, Sidney Plant, one of your players, is nominated for the Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, when you were talking about catchers earlier, she is ours and does a great job for us. Sydney's really an incredible story because I don't think she's played softball since being at Liberty Middle School.
Well, I noticed you had put that in there in our notes when we called the games last week. And
decided to come back. She's a really good volleyball player too, for JC, and decided to come out and play softball this year. And she's been a really big asset for us. Oh,
so Ramirez able to hit it over to shortstop
Safe
and
again.
is safe. Outruns that hard 90. The ball gets by the first baseman. Ramirez is going to hold up at first base for a nice hit to start us off in the bottom of the fourth.
That's 2. He's legged out and using that speed. You can't coach speed, right?
That's right.
Can't teach it. It's a vital tool. But no, as far as Sydney, yeah, just gritty, love her work ethic, love her attitude, and if there's a kid that's deserving to be recognized, it's definitely Sydney Plant.
Well, here's best of luck that she was able to become the player of the week. We'll find that out Saturday. First pitch to Nix. Ball, as we're back at the top of the order for James Clemens. We're going to try to keep Ramirez honest at first base. Throw it over there. Let's say Atkinson's thrown 67 pitches. We're probably at 100 as many times as he's thrown it over to first. Since we started this, here's the second pitch to Nix. Swing and a miss.
Looked like he just cut right over the top of that ball.
Atkinson looks over to first. Going to throw it back over there. Ramirez gets back.
And we've joked before that he's throwing the ball to first so much, but he's really got to right here. I mean, your number 9 gets on. He's got speed. They don't want to give JC a chance to get anything really going right here.
Because you're looking at some pretty decent power coming up.
Yeah, best part of your lineup coming up. You've already got one on. If you can help, you don't want him to get in scoring position.
So 1-2 count to Nix. He's going to drive that one. Line drive. He's going to find the gap. It's going to be down for a single to left field goes Nix. Back-to-back base hits for James Clemens. And now Lucier comes up.
I believe we started the last inning off with runners at first and second, no outs, correct?
You are correct.
Well, this is where okay.
So Lucier, he's first at bat was a walk. Second at bat, he did a single line drive out to center field. Sure would like to have a repeat of that performance right here.
Absolutely.
Runners on first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning for James Clemens.
Hopefully he's looking for something to hit behind the runners here.
So that was a low and outside for ball one. Lucier started the game at second base, moved him over to third base. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 2.
He almost wore that one.
Yeah, he did. That might have hurt a little bit. It was down by the ankles.
It's a great count for the hitter here.
And he took advantage of that, put that ball into play.
And this is all you need right here.
High fly ball to right field. Ramirez is going to tag up, and so does Lucier, and he gets over to second base. So we got runners in scoring position at second and third with one out.
It's a job well done at the plate. Looking for something you can hit behind them. Fly ball's deep enough, you can tag up on both runners.
So now, stepping up, Nate Geis, 1 for 2 so far on the night. Base hit scores 2. You got to believe that with the speed that we have on the bases. He's going hot shot down third base line, gets by him. That's one run in.
Going to score 2.
That's another one's going to come in, and he's going to slide into second base for a double, 2 RBI double. Geis coming in, delivering strong right there.
That's big. That's big. Turned on that ball hard, gets it right down the third base line.
So now, you know who's up. Noah Berry, 2 for 2. He's got long ball power for sure. Sure would be nice to see one clear the fence.
We'll take it.
We'll take whatever we can get. Nice. There's a nice little gap between center and right
there is.
field.
The way they're playing him. Of course, you would expect that they're playing him based on how they're going to pitch him.
Well, that's what he's done. He's hit to the left side, grounded past the shortstop or to the shortstop in the first, and then to center field on a line drives on his 2-for-2 tonight. He's going to hit that one.
He gave that one a nice ride
he did.
out to center.
Just not able to do anything with it.
No tag up. Coming off the bat, I thought that ball might have had a chance.
It was headed to center field. So runner tags. Geist did not tag. Staying at second base. 2 outs. 12-6 is your score. The bottom of the fourth with 2 outs as Lawrence steps into the box. 2-for-2. Trying to get us going last inning. Weren't able to capitalize. He's going to hit that one out to right field. Right fielder's trying to cover some ground, and he does for out number 3.
Hey, Jets get on the board, though. We're just ticking away.
Well, at the end of 4, your score, Scottsboro 12, James Clemens 6. You're listening to JC Baseball, James Clemens Baseball, right here on Play Action Sports.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning. Your score, Scottsboro Wildcats 12, James Clemens Jets 6. As Scruggs stays on the mound for James Clemens. And, Coach, I mean, you said it earlier. You don't have to get all 8 of those runs back, but you got to start ticking them, knocking them off one by one.
You got to plug away. It keeps pressure on Scottsboro. It forces them to – you can't let a team get too relaxed. With an 8-run lead, it's kind of easy to go out there and work and play. You keep chipping away, it just keeps everybody on their toes. And it keeps your guys in the fight.
So James Clemens able to score 2 runs last inning. Trying to lessen that lead by Scottsboro. Here's Scruggs. The first pitch of this inning, outside, ball 1 to McLaughlin. McLaughlin 0 for 2 on the night. Hit to the right side both times. Lays down a bunt. That's a tough one, too.
Good bunt.
Yeah, that's exactly how you teach a bunt right there.
Wow, not a lot you can do there. And squared late. Good execution by that kid.
So Farr comes up. Hit a home run in the last inning for Scottsboro. 1 for 2 on the night. Scottsboro's had 3 long balls. Scruggs going to throw it over to first base. Runner gets back. We got the speed gun on the pitcher. Let's see what this pitch comes in at. Scruggs throws. That's going to be hit out to left center. That's going to bounce off the wall.
Took a bad hop for us.
It sure did. Going to hit the cutoff man, but score the run from all the way from first base for that stand-up double by Farr. As McLaughlin comes in to score to increase the lead 13-6. But now you've got Atkinson. Atkinson is the pitcher. He is 3 for 3. 1 homer, a double, and a single.
It's not a bad night.
Not a bad night at all. A triple will give him the cycle. That's not what we're pulling for. Scruggs. Low and inside. Ball 1. Scruggs on this pitch will have thrown 50 pitches since he came in the third inning. Looks over to second base. Back to the plate. That one just misses. Looked like it dropped in there, but it did not. Ball 2.
You know, it looks like we're choosing to kind of pitch around him a little bit, pitch very carefully. But first base is open, so this is not a bad walk right here if you end up walking him.
Foul away. Out of play. Strike 1. It's 2-1 the count. Top of the 5th. Scottsboro 13, James Clemens 6. Nobody out. Runner on second. Atkinson takes a look over at the second base. Looks back to the plate. Throws. Tries to hit that outside corner, but Atkinson's going to be able to get his bat on the ball. It's just going to fall right past the glove of Wheeler as another run will score on that double.
Smart play. He creeped up again on that plate to reach over and just punch at that outside pitch.
Just he hit it to the one spot that Wheeler could not get to without laying it out, and just missed it. So Grider comes in. He's 2 for 2 on the night as well. He homered in the first inning, singled, and then a walk the last at bat.
This is a tough offense to face. I mean, this Scottsboro offense.
I mean, when your 3, 4, and 5 hitters are doing their job, I mean, that's.
Well, it's not just doing their job. Their job has changed every at bat that they've had, and they're still executing.
Fouls that one back for strike 1.
And it's not like they've seen the same pitcher every time either.
Mm-hmm.
They've seen multiple pitchers. So they're doing a good job of just executing that particular at bat.
Very disciplined at the plate.
They have been.
So Scruggs gets his count, or gets the what pitch he needs to throw. Takes a look at second base. Going to try to pick him off. Just gets past the second baseman, rolls out to center field, but the runner's going to stay. Gets that one back in. Just a little bit behind Ramirez. Won the count to Grider. Scruggs takes a look at second again. Makes a throw. Grinder's going to foul that one back for strike 2.
Man, these guys are tough outs. They're just tough outs.
I mean, from 2 to about 6, 7, that's a pretty strong middle of the lineup.
We've executed really well with the leadoff, but yes, 2 through 7 have been really tough outs.
So here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner's going to steal. He's going to get in there and slide underneath the throw. He's safe at third. Goes Atkinson. So runner at third base with nobody out. Right in the meat of the order for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they've got the pedal down.
Here's the throw. The pitch, that's a check swing. Ball's in the dirt.
Come back home.
And he's going to.
Tough play there.
There was a drop third strike. They threw him out.
He did a good job of holding the runner at third as long as he could, then throwing him out at first. On the throw back, it takes a hop off his chest, not able to get the out at the plate.
So Atkinson comes in to score, increases the lead by 9, 15-6, as Lynch comes in to bat from the number 6 spot. He's going to hit it right back to the pitcher. Scruggs going to field it, throw it over to Barry for out number 2.
The fact that Scottsboro still has the gas pedal down as much as they do with 8, 9 runs shows you the respect they have for the Jets.
Absolutely.
Because they know that this could flip on them really quickly. You still got several innings to play. So 3-4 run inning here, another 3 or 4 run inning. You're still in a tight ball game.
And last at bat, so that's what
Yes.
you're looking for here. Scruggs throws, strike. Called strike right there to Blankenship. Oh, 1 count, 2 out. Nobody on. Here's the throw. And it's going to be a line drive out to left field. And it's going to fall right into the glove for a line drive single.
We've had too many of those tonight. Too many little instances like that.
So Kulovich not able to bring that one in. Stepping into the box is the number 8 batter, Jones.
Number 25, Jones.
So he had a single in the first inning, and he's grounded out and flew out his last 2 at-bats. So if we can get this out, get out of this inning.
You got to get out of this inning.
Scruggs ready to pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice, hard first pitch, strike. You got to love the sound effects.
Phenomenal. I'm going to ask if we can rent that out for softball games.
Let's do it. Swing and a miss,
Good
outside
pitch.
corner, beautiful pitch. Had Jones guessing there. He guessed incorrectly.
He's not up there to get cheated. He is swinging.
He is. There's every bit of that one. And throw it over to Barry at first. Runner's back safe. So since Scruggs came in the middle of the 3rd inning, this will be his 62nd pitch of the night.
And
Fouled away.
Probably could have cut that nearly in half if we make a few plays here and there. And that's the other thing, too. You're talking about the lead that Scottsboro has. Your batters have seen multiple at-bats. So the pitcher is less effective, it seems like, every time they come up. Mm-hmm. And that comes from not making a play here or there. Got him.
They get him?
No.
Oh, they said he got underneath. The runner steals second. Blankenship able to get underneath the tag. So he's safe.
Tough thing about baseball and softball, I mean, you get a routine. We talked about the ball at third earlier. If we make that routine out, well, then you're saving 3 more batters that don't see an at-bat that inning. Now those guys have already come back around again and have seen that pitcher and are on their way to a 3rd time since that play. So and that's one play.
Right.
But if you get that out, then you don't give up any more hits in that inning. You don't see any more. Those guys don't see another at bat that inning. You throw less pitches.
Here's the 2-2 pitch down in the dirt for ball 3. So full count to Jones. Went up there hacking the first 2 pitches to him, and now he's laid off 3 balls in a row.
I need to shut up.
Scruggs. He's got 2 outs. Runner on second. He throws that one hard, but it's low for ball 4.
Not what you want to do here and bring this guy up. Knowing even with an out, you're going to start the next inning off.
At the top of the order. So I tell you, Coach, last week calling y'all softball games, first time I've ever called softball, and I've watched it a lot. It is a lot of fun. It's so fast-paced.
The game moves so fast.
It does. I'm amazed at how women's softball is. It's such a fun sport to watch.
No, it's.
That's going to be a pop-up foul still in play as Barry goes over, makes that catch. Good pop-up foul catch to end the inning. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 5th inning. James Clemens, Scottsboro's 15, James Clemens 6. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
While we're waiting to see what Coach Johnson can do as far as the season here, we've got to see. You know, if we put runs on here, do you start looking at a pitching change when you come back? You know, how do you want to score runs right here? So a lot of things to think about. A lot of things are going through Coach's mind trying to get ready for what's about to happen or what could happen.
So now stepping into the box, supposed to be Wheeler, Payton, and Kulovich, but it looks like we're going to have a substitute on the. It's going to be Jake Parker stepping into the box for James Clemens.
He took something off that for sure and kind of laced it in there, but didn't get the call.
So here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Parker. So down by 9, 15-6. Parker's going to swing a miss again for strike 2. 1-2 is the count.
And he's probably fortunate he didn't connect with that one. It's not going to be the result you want.
Took a lot off of that one.
Good
Didn't
take.
drop it all. High curveball, ball 2. 2-2 is the count. To Parker. Tries to hit that outside corner.
Good how you've worked yourself back into a good count right here. Stay up there and battle.
So if you're Scottsboro, if you're a pitcher, are you going to try to throw him something off speed, or are you going to go right down the middle?
I'm just going to throw it down the pipe.
That's exactly what he did and fouled it off.
I don't want to stand out there and be battling if I don't have to. Here's a kid who hasn't seen an at-bat yet tonight. I'm going to challenge him. And if he beats me, he beats me. The worst he can do is, or the worst he can do against me is score a run.
So he misses on that outside pitch. So Parker, first 2 strikes and then battled back for 4 straight balls to take the walk. So Parker goes to first.
No.
This is Payton.
If I'm Scottsboro right there with a 9-run lead, I would rather that kid hit a solo home run as I would walk him.
Yeah.
I don't want to put a base runner on right here and give them life.
So Payton takes the first ball, and that is exactly what it was a ball. Atkinson almost hitting 90 on his pitches. He's almost up there in the pitch count. Throws it over to first. Parker able to get back, safe.
That's the other thing, too. The fact that they're riding him so long makes me wonder what they have behind him.
So here's the pitch. Hits that corner for strike.
That's good take by Payton. Good take.
Because, I mean, that ball's designed to go into the ground. Double play ball.
And I think the best you're going to do is hit that thing off the end of the barrel right there. It's not going to be a productive at bat.
Atkinson throws. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One runner on, nobody out. Going to throw it over there. Parker's going to get back to first. 1-2 count to Payton. Here's the pitch. He's going to foul that one back, staying alive.
Stay down in there and see it.
Why do I even pretend, Coach? I mean, it's like I'm leading him into these.
When we talked about great venues for high school baseball, that was part of the experience.
Absolutely. That's going to be a high pitch for ball 2. I don't know if everybody can hear it at home, but the up here in the press box had a lot of fun, and Coach is right. I mean, this venue, just the field, the turf on the inside, and I've learned so much about what we've got going on here. So that ball's thrown into the dirt. Parker's going to take second, slide in there on that pass ball.
But it's the facilities, it's the best concession stand in North Alabama, it's the best PA guy in North Alabama. It's the whole game day experience you get when you come to James Clemens.
Well, we're just thankful we're able to be a part of this. That's ball 4, as Peyton able to battle back on that too.
Are we gonna run for him right here? It would appear so.
So yeah, we're going to have a runner come in. It's number 11. So that is going to be Don. Yeah, I know all about Dante.
Dante can fly.
Listen, that one. I know that name. I've called his name many a times. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a pitch and change.
Oh yeah, it's time for a pitch and change.
He was up there at 92 pitches. Atkinson. He's pitched a really good ball game so far.
Well, it's also another game within a game type thing. Okay, no outs, runners at first and second, great speed at first. So. A ball in the gap right here, you can score that guy from first. He may catch the runner in front of him. Okay, so why give the next few batters the same thing they've been seeing? Don't make it easier for them.
Well, that's not what they're going to do, Coach.
Wow.
They're going to leave Atkinson in. Atkinson has pitched 92 pitches in a little over 4 innings, so we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and
maybe our conversation was setting up some kind of pick move to avoid that speed hurting us.
Well, everybody's playing in double play depth here, or at least the first baseman's up. So maybe that they're expecting a bunt here. Kulovich is going to let that one go, and that's a called strike.
That's not the pitch I would have thrown if I was expecting a bunt.
Everybody's first baseman's kind of creeping in. Kulovich's going to put the bat on the ball, but it's going to be foul. Strike 2, 0-2 count. Nobody out. 2 runners on, first and second for James Clemens. Atkinson about to throw his 95th pitch, and that's going to go foul. So Kulovich in the bat around. Kulovich has seen him. This is his 4th time to see him tonight. Or his 3rd time. Check that. And he does. He lines that one out.
Shot in the gut right there.
So that's going to score 1. Snodgrass going to hold up.
He's not going to score.
Oh, he's not.
He slipped coming around 3rd right there. He slipped. Hey, you know what? It may have been great fortune that he slipped.
So bases loaded for Ramirez. No outs. Nowhere to put him. So let's go ahead and clear the bases.
But this guy has legged out 2 tonight.
Yes.
That are infield play. So what you don't want here is, and your corners are not too far up. Middle infielders look regular depth. They're going to take the outs.
So Ramirez looks at the first pitch. It's a strike. James Clemens battling back, trying to in this inning. He's going to lay off of that one for a called strike 2. After Ramirez, you've got Nix and Lucier coming up. That's a high pitch for ball 1. 1-2. He's going to hit that one over to the shortstop. He's going to overthrow the force out at third. As one run's going to score, as Snodgrass coming in, he's safe at the plate. You weren't going to get in.
That's what speed will do for you. That's
hard ground ball double.
Hard ground ball. The shortstop decides to take the out at third, which is a lot of times what you're taught to do. Ground ball to your right, go 3. Ground ball to your left, try to roll 2. He's doing the right thing, but just comes up firing over the head of the third baseman.
So Ramirez with a 2 RBI hit. He's standing on second as Kulovich is on third, and now you're going to see a pitch and change.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a lefty come in for Scottsboro. Nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score 15-8. We'll take a break, and when we come back, You're going to be at the top of the order with Nix, Luzier, and Geis. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Got something to say? Put it on a t-shirt, or hoodie, or apron, or even an iPhone case. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and make it happen. Look through their selection of ready-made designs, or make one of your own. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can truly have it your way. Look for Daddy O's Custom Tees on Facebook, follow them on Twitter or Instagram, or go online to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. Daddy O's Custom Tees. They've got your back or front. DaddyOsCustomTees.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Taking his hand, helping each other home.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Coach Bradley Kimbrough, our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. Coach, we've got a new pitcher on the mound for Scottsboro, number 99. Last name's Peppers. He's a lefty. And so far in the warm-ups, doesn't have a lot of heat on it.
He's not throwing with a lot of velocity. Of course, it's hard to judge spin rate from up here, but being left-handed does give you a different look. I mean, it's just something different to look at. It's a smart move by Scottsboro. Just giving you a different kind of look and a different speed at the plate.
Well, Nix is going to come up to bat here in just a moment once we get ready. But Coach, I kind of want to go back to what we were talking about a little bit ago. Just the softball, the fast pace of it. Just my first time calling the ball games. Just something about softball. It just is fun to watch.
It's exciting. It's the fastest. Over the last 15 years, the sport has grown just exponentially, and it's still growing. The crazy thing about softball, or what makes it so exciting, I think, is instead of 90-foot bases, you're at 60-foot bases. You know, the pitcher is 43 feet away from the hitter. There's so much that can happen, and baseball's been around so long. Everybody's kind of done anything you see in baseball. Somebody's done it. Softball, you can still be innovative, and we're still creating. So it's a really fun sport to watch.
So Nix comes into the bat for James Clemens. And he's going to take the first pitch, and smart move on his part because that's a ball right there.
You know, something I don't know if people think about it, but when you do a change pitchers and you give a total different look, guess who else that's a new look for? The guy behind the plate right there making the call.
So that catcher's setting up outside, but that's a ball low in the dirt for ball two. So I don't know if he completely missed the catcher where he was setting up because he did not throw to the outside. Now he's squared back up. He misses that outside corner for ball three. 3-0 count to Nix.
He's not happy about it either. He is frustrated right now. And this is not an easy situation to walk into when you got runners in your peripheral vision.
Peppers throws. Nick's going to take that one for ball four. Bases loaded for Colin Luzier as he comes up 1 for 2 on the night. He walked, he singled his second time at bat, and then he flew out to the right fielder at his last at bat. But you know, the thing is you got speed at the plate.
Yes.
You got, we've got, well, actually, you had Ramirez and Snodgrass in there. It's hard to get any faster than that. But
Luzier's goal right here just needs to be productive at bat. Productive at bat. Ball's got to be put in play somewhere, hopefully behind the runners.
And he's going to high foul ball. It's going to be out of play over the right field line.
And you'll take a fly ball in foul territory right here, as long as it's deep enough for us to tag up.
Right. I mean, you got Kulovich at third base right now. So here's the pitch. Peppers. It's going to be down in the dirt. Ball one.
You can hear and you can kind of feel where the excitement is right now, and it's transferred from that first base dugout to the third base dugout, where those guys are excited right now. They're still down, but the excitement's there. They're in it. That'll play for us.
Lucia's going to hit that one. Is that going to stay fair? And it does. Right there on the line in right field. That's one run's going to score.
You got to hold them.
And that's going to keep the bases loaded. But one run scores. Kulovic comes in. So an RBI for Lucia.
That's the productive at bat that you're looking for. And anything behind, yes. You just keep bringing the next guy to the plate. Keep bringing the next guy to the plate. All you're doing is you just got to chip away.
So here comes Nate Geis, 2 for 3 on the night. Doubled, flew out to the second. He's had 2 doubles tonight. So I sure would like to see a third one. And he's going to let that one go. That's ball 1. So one thing I've noticed about James Clemens' last game, we called for him against Westminster, and now here, they do like that fastball pitcher. I mean, the bat speed's able to get in there and get around on it. And they've been able to take advantage of that last game. And so far tonight, in the first couple of innings, they were able to do that.
But the high school level, I mean, that's going to be guys' go-to. So if you can work some of the counts like we have tonight and get in a fastball count, you want to be able to really punish that fastball.
So 1-0 pitch to Geis. He's going to let that one go. 2-0 is the count. So Peppers hadn't thrown many strikes.
Well, and he's thrown some really close pitches. But, again, like we talked about earlier, that umpire is seeing this for the first time as well. So there may be a few that could have gone either way. They're just not going Peppers' way.
He misses that. No, he catches that outside corner for a first strike. So 2-1's the count.
That was a little generous.
There's a hit right there at the third base, the hot corner. He's just going to go ahead and pick it up and do the force out on third for the first out. But another run will score.
And that's all you need right there. I mean, I promise they're a little disappointed that he didn't turn 2. He had a chance to go for the double play.
So that run scores. 15-10 is your score. Chopping wood, Coach. Chopping wood.
That's it. Chip away.
So you know, Mr. Berry, Noah Berry comes up 2 for 3. Flew out to center field with a nice little line drive, but it didn't fall our way.
They're still shading him a little bit from center. Not bringing the right fielder with him, it looks like.
Well, you know, if he can get in that little right to center field gap, I mean, it is not a little gap. It's a big gap. If he can put that there, that's going to score 2 runs. You got to believe. Runner on second is going to move to third, but Barry's going to foul that one off, so he's got to go back and reset.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he lined one up with that light pole out there in right center.
So 1-1's the count. 1 out, 2 runners on. Second baseman's going to come to Peppers and talk to him a minute on the mound.
Well, the pitcher didn't see that the runner broke for third last time. I'm sure he's just making him aware.
So you got Lucier on second. Geis at first. 1-1 count to Berry. Peppers in the windup. They're actually throwing from the stretch throws. Berry's going to foul that one out of play as well. That one's first baseman was trying to track it down, not able to get to it.
The ball hung up there a little bit longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, that hang time was
pretty impressive off that ball.
So 1-2 count to Noah Berry. He's the first baseman. Got some power in the cleanup spot. Berry is a senior. Peppers throws. Berry's going to line drive it right there into left field. That's going to score at least 1. So Geis is going to stay at second. Berry with another single, RBI single. 15-11 is your score.
I mean, just using that hatchet. Chip, chip, chip.
So 1 out, and now you've got Lawrence, and Lawrence is 2 for 3. I mean, he bunted, singled, and then flew out to the right fielder his last at bat. Another gap, score another run.
Getting a true gap shot is tough off of a guy throwing, with this little bit of a velocity right here. I mean, you have to generate a lot of power on your own for a guy that's throwing. I think the last one I saw was 66. That's hard to generate power to drive the ball very far.
And you got to sit back on it. I mean,
You do.
just
You
gotta
have to
wait.
be so patient.
So Peppers throwing to Lawrence. Inside pitch, he's going to wear that one. So hit by pitch, going to load the bases.
Still one out.
As Parker.
We may have a change.
Yeah, might have another pitch and change.
Peppers has been frustrated. He's been frustrated with not getting calls that he thought he should. He's been frustrated with his own productivity. And it looks like the runners have kind of gotten at him a little bit.
So if they're doing a pitch and change, then we'll take a quick break. Right now, we are still in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score, Scottsboro 15, the Jets chipping away. They've got 11. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. Well, I tell you what, Coach, 26 runs in 5 innings for both teams. That's a lot of runs.
We're definitely checking the bulbs tonight.
If you were old Wrigley Field having to put those placards up, those placard numbers be worn out.
When I was a young kid, I won't say what school, but that I lived nearby, they still had the old metal flip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And that was, as kids, if we raced out there and you were one of the first 2, you could crawl up onto the scoreboard and you got to be one of the flippers. Nobody would want to, no kids would want to do that anymore, but we used to wrestle each other and race to get down there.
Well, it's also, you remember, you get a foul ball, take it to the concession stand, you get your free drink.
I do. Yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
And the early snow cone days, too.
Oh, I love snow cones.
Yeah, who doesn't love a snow cone?
I need to get Tim Lambert to get us a snow cone machine for when we're calling games.
That would be, or shaved ice. Anything, I mean.
I'd love it. Well, we've got a new pitcher on the mound, Coach. It's the third baseman, Lynch. Now he's on the mound. So, you've got Parker coming back up. And
we don't know anything about this kid. We'll see what he's throwing right here. But it is something different than a little bit different wind-up action, and he dropped it in there with a little velocity.
So called strike on that first pitch to Parker. Bases loaded. 1 out. Lynch is going to step off the rubber. Catcher set up right in the middle of the plate. See if he adjusts at all. No, he's going to stay there. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt.
No runner.
Nobody running. Wasn't to the backstop, so.
I'll tell you what Lynch is doing. He's hiding the ball well. The first 2 pitchers that we saw, it was a little bit easier to pick that ball up in his hand. This one, it's a little bit more deceptive. I mean, you have to wait just a little bit longer to pick it up.
That's that coach's perspective. When him looking at that, here's the pitch. Parker's going to foul that one back for his second strike.
But watch how he hides it in his glove on his leg kick. And then even when he comes out of it, it's almost, I can't tell if it's hid behind his head or if he just got it shielded. But you'll see that it takes a little bit longer to find that ball out of his hand.
There's the 1-2 pitch. Did not drop in. It was a curveball.
No way.
So what'd they say that one was?
57.
57 on that curve.
That's a big variation.
So here's the 2-2 pitch to Parker. Parker's going to foul that one back out of play.
And he changed that one to 71. Hey, that's what we talked about earlier. Change speeds, change eye locations. If you can change speeds consistently, you keep that batter's front foot off balance. It's very tough. He
Parker,
fights that one off.
They're going to throw it to home plate for the force out. They're going to try to get two, but throw to first. Parker's able to make it to first base. Bases stay loaded. Runner did not score.
Smart play there. I mean, that's what Scottsboro wanted, trying to get the out at the plate if they can.
So 2 outs as Peyton comes up to the plate. 1 for 2.
It's Davenport.
So Davenport, supposed to be Peyton, but Davenport's going to come in and bat. Number 16, Luke Davenport.
It'd be nice to see him really come through in this at bat. This is a big spot to walk into.
He takes the first pitch for a called strike.
Nothing wrong with that. 2 outs, you've got to have something you can do something with. Don't take something early in the count you don't want.
So 0-1 pitch. Davenport's going to foul that one back out of play. Don't see any kids scrambling to go get that one. I think that went on your field, Coach.
I collect baseballs. Sometimes waterlogged baseballs.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be down in the dirt, and it's passed.
Going to score a run.
And that one's going to score as Barry's able to get in on the pass ball.
Hey, and that's as much the batter knowing the situation, knowing what he needs to do as anything else. You know your count. You know this guy's got some pitches to throw away right there. Be smart.
So Lawrence and Parker both advance. Runners on second and third.
And
2
we're
outs.
Still chipping away.
So we've able to cut the lead down to 3. It was 9 when we started this inning. Foul back.
Hey, good job right there. Staying up there. Staying in the battle.
So 1-2 count to Davenport. 2 outs. 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. He's going to wait on that one. Had a little breaking ball action. It's going to be fouled out of play. So Lynch on the mound for Scottsboro. 1-2 pitch.
Runners on their toes. They're looking to score at the crack of the bat.
He's just going to keep battling up there. Battle.
Hey, regardless of what happens at this point, that's still a productive at bat because this pitcher's faced 3-4 batters maybe. And so now we're making him throw pitches. We're making him work.
He's going to pop that one up again. Got underneath it. It's going to be out number 3 to the first baseman. But, hey, a productive inning right there for James Clemens.
Big time.
They're able to get some runs in. 15-12 is your score. Scottsboro still on top. When we come back, we'll have the top of the 6th. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. Your score, 15-12. Scottsboro still on top of the 3-run lead, but James Clemens able to get back into this game, scoring a lot of runs in the last inning. Well, listen, you need to look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in local sports news, as well as upcoming games and events. Hey, the paper is free and available at businesses all around the area. Coach Scruggs is still out there. He's pitched a really good ball game, just not able to make some plays.
He's pitched well. We had opportunities to make plays, and we didn't. I expected to see a pitching change after cutting the lead down to 3, but, it's one of those things. We don't know what limitations each pitcher has. Coach Johnson knows that. We don't. The pitching restrictions that high school has to deal with.
So ball 1, we're at the top of the lineup, or top of the order for Scottsboro. It's Perkins again up to bat. The leadoff batter. Ball 1 to him. Second pitch. He's going to hit that one. Hot shot down to third base. It's going to be fielded into the dirt. Barry able to pick that out of the dirt for out number 1.
Good play right there.
So Geis able to get underneath that, make that throw for the first out. McLaughlin stepping into the box now for Scottsboro. So McLaughlin bats from the left side. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit that one down first baseline, and it's fair. As it's going to keep rolling. As McLaughlin's about to round second, but he's going to stay at second for a stand-up double on that. Hard ground ball down that first base line. Barry just not able to get over there on it.
I don't fault him for that. That ball's coming in a hurry.
Yep.
And that's in a tough spot to make that play.
Well, now you got Farr. 2 for 3.
Remember,
go ahead.
You just need outs right here. You just need outs. Pitch for the outs. Make the plays.
Low and outside for ball 1. So this is Farr's, I think, second or third time seeing Scruggs. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch.
Good pitch.
High throwback to Scruggs. He was able to jump up, showing his vertical.
He didn't get enough stretching in between the innings. It was a longer inning that he was over there in the dugout.
Brought it down.
Catch was just trying to get him loose.
Yeah. I always say don't work your pitcher, but, hey, that one's down in the dirt for another ball. That was in the last inning when James Clemens scored that last run. That was the first passed ball, I think, scored
against Scottsboro.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think we've had one, but not many. Like I said earlier, these two catchers really doing their jobs.
It's a tough job back there. You don't get enough credit a lot of times.
So 2-1 the count. Scruggs takes a look at second base. Here's the pitch. That's low. Misses. 3-1. Scruggs rolling up on 7. This will be his 75th pitch of the game. He's going to step off and turn, not throw. Need to go ahead and get this out, have 2 outs, because you've got the number 3 and 4 batters, or check that, the cleanup and the 5th batter who had back-to-back home runs in the first inning.
They can hit.
Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4.
Yeah, that's if you're going to walk one, that's not the walk you wanted to take right there. It would have been nice to get an out and have a base open for the next guy.
So Atkinson comes in 4 for 4 on the night, Coach. That's
it's huge. In this situation, too, you're really handcuffed. And let's see what Coach Johnson's coming out.
So it looks like he's going to have a pitching change as well. So it looks like Hudson Brown's going to come in for the Jets. Scruggs pitched a really, really good game, just not able to make some of those plays.
He did. He pitched well. Mixed it up, moved it around the plate, made guys try to go hit it.
So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break during this pitch and change. It's the top of the 6th inning. Scottsboro 15, James Clemens 12. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball here on Play Action Sports. And your score right now, as we were going into the break, we had a pitch and change. Brown is on the mound now for the Jets. Your score 15-12, Scottsboro, but they've got 2 runners on, first and second, 1 out. And, so many runs. We've got, 27 runs in this game, Coach. And
no shortage of offense in Madison tonight.
Nope.
And all the scoreboard light bulbs work.
Yes, they do. And we had to, while we were getting a pitch and change, we had to get a scoreboard operator change.
Yeah, his finger went numb.
It's done. So, new scoreboard operator for us tonight. But stepping into the box now, again, Atkinson, 4 for 4. He's going to face Brown.
I'll be disappointed if this game is not discussed on Tailgate Talk Saturday morning.
Oh, I can rest assured it's going to be talked about.
Tune in, because there will be more thoughts between now and then. A lot of time to reflect whatever happens here.
So Brown takes over on the mound.
This is a good move by Coach Johnson. You almost have to.
That one just misses for ball 1.
You got to be so careful with these next 2 batters.
That's your power. They've proven it.
Yeah, how about none of the pitching changes tonight for either team have come in good situations for the pitcher?
That's high for ball 2 to Atkinson. He's not looking, don't want to load the bases. It's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch by Brown. He's going to step off and look over to second. No throw. Gets everybody to go back. Hudson Brown, rears back to throw. Inside pitch, going to get away from the catcher, but nobody's going to run. That's a 3-0 count. So 3 straight balls to Atkinson.
It's a really tough spot here because this guy does have a green light.
I've been asking you all night. Finally got one. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. So 3-1. Atkinson started on the mound. He bats cleanup, 4 for 4.
He's back up on that plate.
He is crowding it. 3-1 pitch. He's going to foul that one back.
That's a really good pitch in that spot right there.
So full count to Atkinson. So 2 straight strikes after the first 3 pitches balls.
Can you fool him? He hasn't been fooled tonight.
Brown gets the pitch from the catcher. Peyton. He's going to slow roller that one to the pitcher. It's going to get out of the hands of the pitcher, and Atkinson's going to get on first base and load those bases.
And that's 2, maybe 3 times a night that Scottsboro's had a ball just kind of end up in no man's land where people are converging on it, and it's not a good play for anybody.
So Grider steps up, 2 and 3 on the night. Homer in the first inning, single, walked his third at bat, and then struck out and dropped third strike at his 4th at bat.
What he's not done is hit into a double play.
No.
And that would be nice right now.
Well, let's say that you jinxed him.
Hey, I'm good with it.
All right. So Brown looking to throw it to Grider. One out. High ball. 1-0. (15-12) is your score. Scottsboro on top. They got bases loaded. One out right now. As Brown throws the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch.
Good pitch. Took some velocity off of it. Kept it on the outside part of the plate.
So 1-1. Strikeout be huge right here.
Yes, it would.
Here's the pitch. He's going to foul that one out of play. 1-2.
Counts for the good guys.
So 1-2 count to Grider. Brown pitching from the stretch. Throws. Inside. Ball.
Hey, changing that eye location.
Making him think about it.
Keeping him off balance. You don't want a kid like this to be comfortable getting that front foot down, getting his timing.
Brown gets the pitch from the catcher. Here's the pitch. It's going to be right over him. He ducked. Okay.
Right over his shoulder blades.
He did make an effort to get out of the way, I guess. So full count to Grider. Nowhere to put him.
No, this is a big pitch right here.
Grider crowding that plate.
He is.
I mean, he is right over it. He's going to foul that one back.
Still doesn't have his timing off of Brown.
Full count to Grider. Brown. Bases loaded. Brown's on the mound. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. He's going to weak that. That's going to be
interference on the runner.
He's not going to call it.
Should be.
They get the force out at third.
He's
out.
He's called him out.
And he's out. Well,
and he's
he's
going
to move him back to third. So runner interference. So nobody's going to. Let's see. Not sure how we're going to score that.
Well, what you would probably have, and here's where it's always a gray area. Okay, depending on how the rule is assessed, is the batter out, but it should be a fielder's choice, and then you have runner interference. That runner is out.
And then the one who scored's got to go back to third.
Correct. Now, the way the rule is interpreted by some umpires is that the batter is out.
So waiting to see from the ump. That's exactly what they're going to say. Yeah. The guy that was at second is out. So that was far for runner interference. All right, so base is still loaded. 2 outs. Okay, after all of that, runner interference. So got 2 outs. Nobody scored, which is good.
That's what we want.
So here we are. Lynch up to bat. He's going to take that first called strike.
Good pitch. Good spot out over the plate.
Lynch 1 for 2 on the night from the left-handed side of the plate. He's gonna foul tip that one.
It's a great count for your pitcher here, okay?
You can try to throw it outside, see if he can chase one.
Yeah, let's try and get him to chase something. Let's climb the ladder up in his eyes. Let's go off the plate.
So Brown gets the count. 0-2 pitch coming up. Here's the pitch. And he's going to swing and a miss.
Right.
Brown comes in and avoids the huge inning.
That may be the best pitch he threw in the whole inning.
15-12 is your score as we are coming back to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. As we get ready to start the bottom of the 6th inning coming up in this inning, you've got Kulovich, Ramirez, and Nix to start us off at the bottom of the 6th inning. Listen, the Jets All-In campaign is set up to help various athletic programs at James Clemens. All you got to do for more information is go to jcathletics.net and get all the information that you can about how you can help fund James Clemens athletic programs, Coach.
Hey, we need it, I'm telling you, especially sports like baseball and softball. I mean, they cost a lot of money to operate, but you don't make a lot of money. You know, you don't have 5,000-6,000 people show up to baseball and softball games, but they're super expensive to fund. So, you know, any of our sports at JC, we're so happy to have the support and the contributions of the community and the people who help us out.
On the mound, Lynch. It's their third pitcher of the night. Kulovich coming in 1 for 3 to start off the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to him, low and in the dirt for ball 1.
Telling you, JC has just chipped away the last few innings. If you can do the same right here, then you've got quite a ball game on your hands going into the 7th inning.
Well, the second pitch to Kulovich misses low for ball 2, so 2-0 pitch. Kulovich on the plate as well. Kind of look, got a time. Kulovich calls time. Steps back in.
He is up there on it.
I mean, he's toes on the line. That one's low and in the dirt, 3-0. I mean, you got Ramirez on deck, and he is...
His speed's been a weapon, hasn't it?
It definitely has. 3-0 pitch becomes 4-0. Kulovich goes to first.
That is just it's so heartbreaking and frustrating as a coach when you've walked the leadoff batter of any inning, especially one that's bottom of the lineup and near the bottom of the lineup.
And in a tight ball game like this.
It's just detrimental. You can't give up any freebies right here, especially a leadoff walk. Because, hey, they tend to always find a way to score.
So Ramirez steps into the box. Looks at the first pitch strike. I think he was taken all the way.
He was taken on an inside ball right there because that was by design to try and get him to roll over on that ball.
0-1 pitch. Going to throw it over to first. Kulovich is going to get back safely. Here's the pitch. Ramirez is going to hit that hard shot.
Foul ball.
Goes foul down the third base line.
Wow. Had that thing been fair, with his speed,
he might be standing on 2.
That's tough. Oh, yeah, I definitely think he's standing on 2.
I think it's really all about what Kulovich does.
That's exactly right.
It's an 0-2 pitch. coming up.
Coming outside on this. No.
He's going to hit it right back up the middle.
Dangerous.
Opportunity for two. They tag the bag, get Kulovic, and that's all they get. So Ramirez on first.
Tough luck right there for Kovic.
So 1 out as we go to the top of the order. Tyler Nix steps in, 1 for 3. He struck out twice, singled, and walked. I'm going to throw it over there, try to keep Ramirez honest.
If at all possible, you got to. And he's proven why.
If he can get just a little bit more of about a half a step more, I'd say he's stealing. But
if he can time this guy, but this guy's going to be kind of tough.
I'll throw it back over. Ramirez is going to get back. He's not even going to have to dive back. He's just going to step back, stand up. So Nix is yet to see a pitch. 2 throws over to first base. And here's the first pitch to him. That's going to drop in there for a strike.
He's more disciplined than I am.
I
would have hit that like a wiffle ball.
I mean, that thing was just begging to be hit.
It was.
And he fouls that one back. It's on top of the building here, the press box for strike number 2. 0-2 count to Nix. 1 out, 1 on. Down 3 runs. The bottom of the 6th inning.
Yeah, you really want to score 1 here. I mean, you want 2, obviously, if you can. That way you can hold them and play for 1 in the 7th. But you've got to get 1 in this inning.
He's going to foul that
ball.
one.
That's the farthest hit ball we've seen in 3 innings, I believe.
I'm good if it's just James Clemens hitting them for me. We've seen enough from Scottsboro.
Temperature falls a little bit, and we've been putting pitchers out there with less velocity. You're not going to see as many balls hit deep.
Throw over to first base. Ramirez gets back. So 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is the count to Nix. And here comes the 0-2 pitch.
If they try to pitch around him right here, look for a pass ball. Got a runner with great speed.
Swing and a miss for a strike out for out number 2. Now coming up, Colin Luzier. 2 for 3. 2 outs, 1 runner on. That's Ramirez at first. So Lynch toes the rubber. Steps off. Ramirez goes back. Little mind game.
Oh, yeah, we're just playing games over here.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 is the count to Luzier. He's going to hit that one.
Gives
High
it a
fly
ride.
ball, yeah. Center fielder's going to get underneath it for out number 3. So as we come back, we'll have the top of the 7th inning. Your score, Scottsboro 15, James Clemens 12. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports. As we get ready to start the top of the 7th inning, you're going to have the 7, 8, 9 batters for Scottsboro. Now, we talked a little bit a while ago about Sydney Plants, nominated as the Athlete of the Week. You can go online to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Got You Covered, Screen Printing, and more.
Go vote.
Go vote. Sure would like to see Miss Plant get that.
Would love to see Sydney. Very deserving young lady.
So here's the number 7 batter for Scottsboro. He's going to pop up foul. Is it in play for Barry? Barry's shading over, and he is on it. Out number 1. So that's what you want.
That's exactly how you want to start. 1 pitch, 1 out.
So pop-up foul down the first base line. Hudson Brown making that pitch.
See if we can do it again.
So Jones comes into the night batting 1 for 3. I mean, if you can really stop this right here before you get back to that top of the lineup.
Huge.
That's going to – oh, I thought that was going to fall in for a strike, but no. Ump says ball 1.
He's not ready to go home yet.
I don't think so.
He's enjoying the baseball.
It's good weather. I mean, I'm sure he's had to deal with cold and wet, so this is a good night.
May just not want to go home to his wife.
That's going to be a shot or a foul ball. Barry's going to get over there and stop it, but he's not ready to go.
Maybe,
I got you.
Maybe he's not ready to go home to his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the...
I'll just let you keep talking.
Well, I don't, there's nobody at my home except a dog. And he doesn't care if I come home or not.
15-12 is your score. Scottsboro, number 8 batter up. That's an inside pitch. Going to miss for 2-1.
Another cup of coffee. I can do another game.
Hey,
Madison Rec League playing anywhere tonight?
I don't know. Let's see what Tim's got going on.
Tim will find something.
We'll stream this one. All right, here he goes. That's going to fall in for a strike. 2-2. I mean, this is a big inning for the defense here.
Huge.
He's going to hit that one. It's a hard shot to shortstop. Going to field it. Lawrence throws it to Barry for out number 2.
And you really, really helping yourself out by getting those first 2 outs.
So Lawrence fielding that. Arm's not affected by the pitches he threw in the first 2 innings.
Not at all.
I mean, that was a throw over to first base.
Firing rockets.
So Winiger comes in to bat.
I'm not going to play dodgeball with him.
Haven't seen Winiger tonight. He's going to take the first pitch for a ball. He's the number 9 batter, so get him out, get out of this inning before the top of the order comes up. It'll be a pop-up foul. Is it in play? Barry's shading over to, that's going to hit on the visitor's dugout. So 1-1 is the count. Hudson came in last inning, able to avoid the big inning, bases loaded.
Huge.
So now he's about to throw his 25th pitch. That's
good
pitch.
Hit
that outside corner for a called strike. Wow, that was a beauty.
Great pitch. The batter had completely give up on the idea that it might be a strike.
I mean, it started trailing away, but, man, it stayed right in that zone. So 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Got him.
That is
strike
a big
3.
inning defensively. All right, we got a chance. You did your part defensively.
So when we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 7th inning. James Clemens down by 3. 15-12 to Scottsboro. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
Welcome back to Play Action Sports as we're bringing you tonight's James Clemens baseball game against the visiting team from Scottsboro. Scottsboro's on top by 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. In this inning, you're going to see we got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Geis, Berry, and Lawrence. So, Coach, if we're going to do something, now's the time.
Hey, you don't.
You ain't got no more time.
It's got to be the time. It is now or never. Bottom of the 7th. And you know what? Regardless of what does happen, it's huge on JC's part to be down as much as they were and battle back the way that they have. But you have given yourself a chance. So, from a coach's perspective, you came this far. Don't stop now. Let's see what we're really made of. Let's come through when it's really clutch.
I mean, James Clemens able to score 4 runs in the first inning to answer Scottsboro. And then last inning, I mean, they just kept on putting it on, battled back. So here we go. Going to be a pop-up.
Can't do that.
It's going to be foul. Looks like the catcher's going to try to field it. He's not going to get it.
New life. New life. That's in this situation, you're down 3 runs. You've got to have base runners. You don't want to take a first pitch and pop up like that.
So
you've got to be looking for your pitch.
Geis got way underneath that one.
Hey, new life. Got a big break right there.
So you've seen it. Now you know. Let's get up there, get a hit, get on base. 0-1 pitch to Geis. He's going to let that one go by, and wisely so, as it's low for ball 1, 1-1.
Yeah, this is where coach, and I'm sure Coach Johnson has done the same, but this is where coaches work with players on your hot zone. What's your hot zone? You need to know what pitch you can drive, and that's what you're looking for in these situations.
Down in the dirt for ball 2, 2-1. You got to make that pitcher work.
Yes, make him come to you.
2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3.
And that's the thing right there. What's going through this guy's mind is, hey, he don't want to give up something cheap either.
No.
So he's going to try and work you. Don't make it easy for him.
I mean, when you got a 9-run lead, you can miss a couple of them.
Absolutely.
Your run's only 3, and you're in the bottom of the 7th. That one's going to pop up. In play. Shortstop's going to fade over there, and the left fielder's going to call him off for the out. So fly out to left field by Geis, out number 1. Noah Berry steps in 3 for 4 on the night.
Got to come through here because now you're 1 out shorter than you were earlier. Back to the same purpose, same mission right here at the plate. Looking for something you can drive somewhere.
Here's the pitch. He wanted it. Held off. Called strike. So Berry lets that first pitch strike go by. He's so tall he looks like he's hovering over on the plate. He's a hot shot down the third base line.
That's a fair ball.
That's in fair for a single in the bottom of the 7th inning. So we got a runner on first. And now up Andrew Lawrence. I couldn't see how far it went out there, how far past third base it went.
I couldn't either. I just saw that it got past the third baseman. And
So Lawrence comes in 2 for 3, 2 singles, flew out to the right fielder his third at bat and got hit by a pitch last at bat. We know Lawrence has some power. Inside pitch, misses, ball 1.
He's almost taking another pitch in the arm.
Yeah. Might want to get one of them elbow braces. He balked. So I didn't see that coming.
Good catch right there.
So Barry will move to second base on the balk by Lynch.
Unfortunately, with 1 out, it really doesn't change what you do here. You still got to find something to drive, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
It does put Barry in scoring position at second base. It takes out that force. It takes out that double play opportunity. So Lynch looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul. First baseman, it's out of play, but boy, he was hustling. He made me think for a second. Catcher goes out to talk to Lynch on the mound. Now the second baseman comes in, and he felt like, hey, don't leave me out, guys. He whispers something. And now we're just killing time. 1-1 to Lawrence. Barry gets a nice lead on second. That's a balk.
Whoa.
That's 2 balks. He's going to move Barry over to third.
Anybody else catch that one?
I didn't see either one of them. And I'm usually, I don't know what he's
I
doing.
didn't catch that one. And Coach for Scottsboro obviously didn't either. He wants some clarification.
So Hump's over there talking to him, telling him, hey, he's balking.
Here's your clarification.
So Coach goes out to the mound, wants to talk with Lynch, tell him what he's doing wrong.
Yeah, something I didn't catch on that.
Is it his lean? I don't know.
Show of hands. Anybody catch that one? No, we're all baffled on the second one there. You speak of killing time earlier. Show of hands. Anybody in favor of the pitch clock in baseball?
I'd like it.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't need it in softball.
Oh, no. You might get quick pitched as it is.
So 1-1 pitch to Lawrence. Here it is. Outside, misses, 2-1.
The only reason you need it in softball is because you do have some coaches who take their sweet time calling the pitch, sending in their signals if they're calling pitches for their catcher. But most pitchers are toeing the rubber and they're throwing.
Getting rid of it.
They work fast.
That one's down in the dirt. Barry's going to hold up at third.
Good idea.
3-1.
Great count.
So Lawrence making Lynch think. I got to believe that balk has gotten in Lynch's head just a tad.
It must.
Here's the pitch. He's going to foul that one. Is it out of play?
Yeah.
And it is. It's a foul ball. Once that first baseman got over there on the dugout side, on the visitor's dugout, I lost him.
He's just trying to show off his speed those last couple of foul balls.
He does have some speed.
Yeah, looks that way.
So 3-2 count to Lawrence. Catcher's going to line up to the outside. He's going to miss inside for ball 4.
I'm not sure if that was a miss or if that was trying to fool him.
So Parker steps in. Jake Parker.
He represents the tying run.
1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. James Clemens trying to cut into that 3-run lead that Scottsboro has. Lynch looks at the catcher, gets his pitch. He's going to throw it over to first. I don't know, Coach. I got to be honest. I think I'm more focused on Lawrence is going to eventually try to steal.
He's got to.
And yeah. I think I'd be focused more on the batter.
Well, I mentioned that he looked He looked like he got very comfortable during the last inning, very comfortable on the mound. This inning has been completely the opposite. And then after the two calls, even more so uncomfortable.
So it's an 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. First pitch to him was a strike, throwing over to first base. So Parker got an 0-1 pitch coming his way.
But I'm sure what they're thinking is one run doesn't hurt them. This runner getting in scoring position does pose a problem for him.
Puts the pressure on the pitcher.
Majorly.
So Parker sets in. He's going to let that one go by. That's going to be a called strike. 0-2 to Parker.
It's a good pitch right there. Took quite a bit off of it. Lace it in there.
Runners on the corners.
See what he does with a throwaway pitch.
0-2's the count. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
All right. Pressure's on for both teams here. 2 outs. Your tying run is at the plate.
So Peyton steps back into the box with 2 outs, 2 on. It's now or never. Lynch. First pitch. Peyton's going to foul that one back for strike 1. The ball boy runs over, gets the ball.
He's doing a great job.
He had to adjust his glasses. I don't know if you saw that. His sunglasses he had on his head. But he is quick. That's going to be a high fly ball to center field. Center fielder comes up, makes the catch for out number 3. And that's going to do it for James Clemens. So your final score, 15-12, Scottsboro 15, James Clemens 12. And, Coach, they had a chance right there at the end.
They had a chance, but they had several chances throughout the game. I mean, we talked about the one big inning that Scottsboro had was, balls in play that we didn't make the best of those opportunities. Several times tonight we had opportunities to get out of an inning or short ourselves an at-bat or two, and we just didn't capitalize. And it seemed like the ball bounced Scottsboro's way early in the game, and when you dig yourself a hole, that puts the pressure on and it makes you kind of chase and do things that you wouldn't normally do. But it says a lot about this baseball team to come back from that kind of deficit. I mean, at one point down 9 runs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't often see people in baseball come back from 9 runs and give themselves a chance. And they did.
Well, when you look at the stats here, I mean, Scottsboro was able to have 17 hits, 15 runs off of 17 hits. James Clemens, 12 runs off of 16 hits.
Wow. So, I mean, at the end of the day, both of these teams are pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very similar to each other. Maybe built or the makeup a little bit different tonight as far as how they use their personnel. But, wow, it was a pretty close game.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have some closing thoughts. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's towing, tire, and truck repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball right here on Play Action Sports. And your final score, Scottsboro 15, James Clemens 12. We're joined after the game for the postgame show, Coach Johnny Johnson. Coach, it's a tough loss right there.
It was. We didn't play well tonight. I was proud of our guys. We competed and kept trying to come back. When you put up 12 runs, you expect to win. And, so I was proud of the guys and the way they competed as far as that's concerned. Was not proud of how we competed on the mound, obviously, and made some errors. And, when you're not playing good baseball, you find ways to lose.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with us tonight.
Well, Scruggs came in, pitched relatively well. They were just able to kind of come around on all three of your pitchers tonight. Lawrence starting off, and then Scruggs coming in, Brown finishing it off. And then Brown came in and started pitching really well to try to hold off some
Hudson's
of those.
a guy that is going to be a staple in our bullpen, especially when we get into area play. We really were trying to not use him tonight because we've got two big games this weekend. We've got Coleman and Hoover here. And so we were trying to stretch some of those guys, hoping Lawrence would go a little deeper, Scruggs could give us some innings there. But both of them struggled to throw off speed for strikes. And Scottsboro took advantage and got fastballs to hit.
Yeah,
and so
the meat of their order was pretty much their bread and butter tonight. They're 3, 4, 5.
Coach Smith, Jess, he does a good job getting hitters ready. I mean, that's what he loves, and he's one of my former players, so it's kind of bittersweet to lose to him. I want him to do well, but not against me.
Yeah.
But he does a good job of preparing those kids, and they're an aggressive, the type of player he was.
Yeah.
They play aggressive, and they're animated and all those things, and he was that way as a player. One of the best players I've ever coached, and so he does a good job with them. Had them ready to play tonight, and when you don't play clean baseball, this is what happens.
Well, just a lot of opportunities, but some errors, as you addressed. I mean, there's I don't know how many it was, showing 4 errors tonight. So
on our deal here. But again, 16 hits and 12 runs should win you a baseball game.
It should, absolutely.
And so we got to do a better job on the mound. And like I said, we'll get tested again Saturday. I mean, there's no rest for the weary, so they say. We're going to show back up here Saturday and compete, and two really, really good baseball teams that's coming in here. So, and we played well against Coleman last time. Luke Davenport pitched for us, and he'll get a chance to see Hoover this weekend instead of Coleman, so he doesn't see him again. And Noah Berry will go against Coleman. That's our top two arms right now as far as starters are concerned. And so I like us when we're behind those two guys for sure. So if we can swing the bats like this, I like our chances this weekend.
Well, Coach, I appreciate it. Sorry for the loss tonight, but
I appreciate you guys coming and doing this.
It's our pleasure. We enjoy this and look forward to coming back and seeing you guys play again. Best of luck against Coleman and Hoover this weekend.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach. Coach Johnny Johnson. And that's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of Tim Lambert, I'm Kirk Pierce. Coach Bradley Kimbrough bringing the color commentating tonight. And sure to appreciate him stepping in. We'll have some softball action next week here at James Clemens. You've been listening to James Clemens Baseball. Your final score, Scottsboro 15, James Clemens 12. You've been listening to it right here on Play Action Sports.
You've been listening to High School Baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of the game, log on to pasnetwork.net. This edition of High School Baseball is a production of Play Action Sports.